Ayun, okay. Where's that? Use tires. Okay. Good luck. Have fun, man. We are running yung first Tales from the... Where's that? Ano yun? Oh, pwede natin i-reroll. Ano to eh? Pre-rolled map to eh. I-reroll na. Yan. Baka nag-bug. Oh, this is First Blood? Or do you want to do another, another mission? So, ako na ba dito? Oh. Because yung iba kasi relatively complicated. I don't have the brain cells to process the scenario right now. Okay, yan. Yes, all leaders models can score all objectives following the rules, except they cannot contest. Yes. So, yan. Oh, good luck, have fun, man. Ano tayo? Roll for initiative. Five. You got a 5, so you declare if you are playing first or choosing table side. Okay. Do you want to play the Burning Trench as a Burning Trench, or do you want that as a regular trench? Okay. Okay. Too much brain cells. Okay. Deploy and choose your list. Yes. Although, based on my experience, yung 5 cards lang talaga halos yung the most used. Yeah, Blessing of the Gods is good, pero I don't need it because I have a lot of magic. Pero Blessing of the Gods is good, especially against Incorporeal. Pero yun, usually these 5 are the thing. These 5 are almost fixed for every list based on what I'm seeing. Yes, Old Faithful. Yes. You can go over your focus limit, apparently. So, for example, your caster is on 7. You did not upkeep anything. You can old penny to have 8 focus. You can lucky penny to have 8 focus. Yes, yung I think cast. If somebody's on the stream, yes, if somebody's on the stream, they can probably answer that. But from what I know, casters can go over their focus limit if you use your what do you call that? Your lucky penny. At least that's what Vic taught me yesterday. Okay, ang nga pala magde-deploy first, no? Because you chose bottom? Okay. Deploy. I will be playing Tyrus right now. Are you familiar, or do you want me to go through with his explanation? Okay, no worries. So Tyrus is 17 boxes, 40 mil undead as usual. Speed 6, Arcane 7, Mat 7, Def 15, Arm 17, Arcane 8, so ano siya? 8 focus, and then control range 14. He has Arcane Vortex, meaning this model can immediately negate any spell that targets it or a model within 3 of it by spending 1 focus or fury point. The negated spell does not take effect, but its cost remains spent. Tapos he also has Vampiric, which is if you destroy a living or undead model with a melee or range attack, that immediately after that attack is resolved, the model can remove D3 damage points. Weapon is Death Boon, so in essence, when this model destroys an enemy warrior model with an attack with this weapon, immediately after the attack is resolved, the one model in this model's battle group currently in its control range can gain one focus or fury. And then feat niya, immediately place Tyrus and friendly faction models currently in his control range anywhere completely within 2 of their current locations. Additionally, Tyrus and friendly faction models slash units activating in his control range gain Ghostly. Invocation of Shadow lasts for 1 turn. So Ghostly yung can advance through obstructions and models if it has enough movement points to move completely past them. Spells niya is Abyssal Gate. When Abyssal Gate damages a non-leader enemy model, after the attack is resolved, you can place the enemy model anywhere within 3 of its current location. A model can be placed by Abyssal Gate only once per turn. Feedback Loop. When target enemy cohort model that is part of a battle group is damaged, its controller suffers 1 damage point. Inviolable Resolve, buff, upkeep spell. Target friendly faction model slash unit gains +2 arm and cannot be knocked down by a or moved by a push or slam. Kiss of Lilies, ano siya? Offensive spell. When a friendly faction model makes a damage roll against a model slash unit hit by Kiss of Lilies, add +2 to the roll. And Stranglehold. A model damaged by Stranglehold forfeits either its normal movement or combat action during its next activation as its controller chooses. So if you just get damaged, not hit, you have to either forfeit a movement or combat action, your choice. It's POW 13, so yun lang yun. And I only have one upkeep spell, which is Inviolable Resolve. So that is pretty much it. Everything in my list, I think, nalabanan mo na before. And that is it for... So I will deploy first. So let's go with 14. The Dreadguard Cavalry is one of my key units in essence, but it is more anti-infantry. Where is that? At least I use it more as an anti-infantry unit. There's not a lot of combos in this list. This is more of essentially movement shenanigans to try and either get rid of your caster or control the field. Kasi yung feat niya enables me to teleport all of my guys within 2 of their previous position. So the Dreadguard Cavalry is Speed 8, Reposition 3, Spring Blades, and Vampiric. So I think you're familiar with Reposition. Spring Blades, if a model hits this model with a melee attack, the attacking model suffers D3 damage points immediately after the attack is resolved unless this model was destroyed or removed from play by the attack. So I forgot to mention, it is unstoppable. So I don't need to forfeit a combat action if I move out of engagement range from you, as it has stuff and cavalry. So cavalry is boosted yung charge attack rolls aside from damage. Ano lang siya? Great Sword, Mat 7, range 1, POW 16. The Steel Strike is Mat 7, range 1, POW 12. And Poison, gain an additional dice on this weapon's damage rolls against living models. And then these guys have Pathfinder. These guys don't have. And one other thing is Dice is my other solo spellcaster thing. Bale, its abilities are Speed 6, Arcane Attack 7, Def 14, Arm 13, Incorporeal. So magiging useful yung sorry. Ghostly pala, not Incorporeal. Wait lang. Double checking what. Yes, so she is Incorporeal. So your Blessing of the Gods will matter against her. So she has magic ability, Grip of Shadows. This model gains telemetry for 1 round. Other friendly models gain +2 to arcane attack rolls against enemy models within 8 of this model. Kiss of Lilies, same sa Kiss of Lilies ni Tyrus. So if it hits, may +2 lang to damage roll. And Spell Slave, she can cast any spell from my caster's spell list that is not range, self, or control. And upkeep. So yung offensive spells lang ang pwede niyang i-cast. That is pretty much it. And I am done deploying. Oh wait, advanced deploy din pala Mage Hunter Sniper team. So I will save that for later. Sorry, ano yung question, no? Yun. May ambush unit ka. Fuck, okay. Black 13. Ooh. Oh, 50 points na to. Nagdagdag ka ng 2 Warjack for the list. For infantry. No, 40 mil is controlled by infantry or caster. 50 mil is leader or cohort. No, that is for the flag. We don't, ano lang tayo ngayon. Cash. So the cash, you can only steal the cash of the opposite color. So bale, you can score off the red cash. And to score off the red cash, you just need 1 model that will sacrifice its combat action in order to score the cash. The cash is worth 2 points. Yes, within 3. All of the entire unit has to be within 3. Not completely, pero within 3. No. Pero kailangan yung entire unit. So if you have 1 unit and it's 5 models, all 5 models should be touching the aura in essence. So may ano naman siya. Pilitan natin yung kulay. Pilitan natin green. Apparently, nag-ano rin ako. I was surprised. I thought you only needed 1 model within the 3-inch bubble. But no, you need all models in a unit, in a unique unit, to be within 3. So kahit ano lang, kuko lang yung nakadikit, basta lahat ng unit nakadikit. Okay. This. Wait. Yes. So up to 9. Okay. They are good there. Your advanced deployment. Yes. Okay. So starting with my maintenance, Spectre will just apparition 2. And then power up for 1. See, Tyrus will have 8. We call that 8 focus. And I will start my activation. So the Dreadguard archers will run 11. Relatively spellcaster. Mostly spellcaster din talaga yung Dusk. Pero si Tyros is more of a offensive anti-jack. At least based off of how I read his cards. Mas anti-jack caster siya. Not necessarily the jack, pero yung spell niya, the... What do you call that? Feedback loop. Yan. So if I have feedback loop on one of your jacks, for each for each instance of damage, your caster takes 1 damage. So in a way, dahil, for example, super high def si Kane, and I can't really deal damage to Kane because it'll miss, the better option for Tyrus to secure an assassination victory is to try and whittle down your jacks by using feedback loop on all of your jacks. Yes, I have to deal damage. So, in some cases, hindi naman kaya yun. Like not all of my models have high enough damage output. The Mage Hunter Sniper team will run. Mage Hunter Sniper team. What's your speed? Yes, speed 6 plus 5, 11. That's correct. So they are hiding behind the wall. The Dreadguard Slayers will run 11. Yes, I forgot. Yes, yes. So, pamprotector rin kay Kane. Actually, tama lang. I think I suggested that to you the other time. Kasi Kane is your assassination caster. So, in the event that you have one life left, pwedeng tanggapin ng courser. So, so this will be. I don't have protection against defense, actually, against range, actually, except Spectre. But your what do you call that? Your Black 13th can ignore stealth either way. So Spectre will run, spending one focus to run. Is Spectre Pathfinder? That is what I don't. No, he is not Pathfinder. The Seeker Adepts will run. And 8 + 5. I will activate Tyrus and he will cast Inviolable Resolve for 2. Targeting the cavalry. So all of them get +2 arm and cannot be knocked down, moved by a push or slap. Then Tyrus will run 11. I will activate the Dreadguard Cavalry. It will run 8 + 5, 30. Support. And lastly, Dices will just fly 11. She has flight, so she ignores terrain. And she is incorporeal. Well, not flight, incorporeal. He's a ghost. Yes. And that is it for my turn. Yes. You power up. And hello, Christopher. We have a viewer. I'm playing against Hans today. This is a more even power level. We are both newbies. Vic is one of the better players in Warmachine. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy the show. No worries, no rush. I will entertain our viewers if ever. I am not entirely sure he was getting picked up. Is it? Okay. Okay. Dread Guard archers have def 13, arm 16. Okay. Def 13, success. At 7, no? Okay. Yes, you did. 7. That is arm 16, so 3 dice to damage. You are about 12, so dice minus 4. Dice minus 4, so that is 6 in. You are targeting number 3? Okay, so that's down to 2. Because your sniper is the only one that can read. Yes, move 8. So charge 11, reach 1. So I have a 12-inch threat actually. You can, although you do have terrain, but if you would like to move back, that I'm fine with that. Kasi I don't think you considered the +3. You do have repo. Actually. Yes, actually. I do not, but I can get ghostly on feet turn. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Well, def 14 is a big deal, although I do charge on 3 dice. Yes. Cavalry. Yes, the cavalry gets as a boosted attack rolls then. Oh, mat 7 also. So there is a good chance I can hit on the charge. It would be better if you repo behind the forest. Because even if I can reach you, if I can't see you, I cannot declare a charge. So even if you consider the what they call that 2-inch teleport, there is no way for me to see you from behind the woods. I would need to rely on possibly shooting or my Dreadguard Slayers. Pero di sorry. Kasi yes, this is also a relatively melee army. So even if I can't see you via stealth, that's not really a big deal. I do have 2 shooting units, but they're more for support. Right now, the biggest threat for you are the Dreadguard Slayers and the Cavalry. The Dreadguard Slayers, if you account for my feet, so they are speed 6, Gawin mo ng speed 8 because of the feet. Plus 3, they are charging at an 11-inch speed. 11-inch movement plus 2 inches of reach. So 13. And then I teleport 2 inches. So there is still a possibility that I can reach your what do you call that? Black 13 from this angle. So it's better if you go let me just move sample. Like somewhere there. So there is no line because I have to charge with the Red Guard's layer number 3 in order to see you. But he will not reach because he is only at 11. Yes. 14. So sample lang. I will 2-inch teleport on the feet and then 11-inch charge. So this guy will fail the charge, but the teleport will all still grant the other guys a non-charge bonus attack. Although with def 15, that is still huge. I'm like, even with rat 7, that's still 8 to hit. Def 15 sa black 13, no? So it okay. That's still safe. That I would call that safe. Yes. Yes. If you are 1 inch beside the wall, target at enemy models attacking from the opposite side of the wall, you will gain +4 to your melee and range defense if the attackers are coming from the other side of the wall. Douche. Oh, thank you for dropping by, Chris. I appreciate you just being here for the support, in all honesty. And please let me know if you can hear everything correctly. I'm not really sure if the audio is either overpowering the mic or if the mic is actually coming through. Sorry, Hans, I'm just talking to our audience. We have one viewer. I'm so happy. Run. Okay. You have to cast spells before you run. If you want to buff your jacks, I don't mind. I can consider na you activated Kane before you moved everything. That is perfectly fine with me. Yes. It not necessary. You can still cast spells, but you have to do it before you run because the wording for run is it ends your activation. If we're going strict about it, I believe that's how it's supposed to actually work. But I can consider it na you cast spells then you run. It only matters if the range doesn't really reach anything. Oh, blur. On yourself? On the cursor. On Deuce. Okay. Spectre can headbutt, yes. Ooh. That but that matters. That matters. Blur heightened reflexes. Blur is +3 defense. Yes, +3 against range. Def 13, so you are def 16 against range. To hit against range. Suck. Sorry? No, it is technically a cloud. The only, I think, if I recall correctly, shooting into the dust reduces the range by 3. Pero it's basically just a cloud on steroids. Yes. No penalty on moving. No no movement penalties. Thank you. Maintenance, Spectre when apparition 2 inches. It specifically, it has no. Ghostly is different from incorporeal. I only have one incorporeal model, which is Dices. Ghostly does not automatically grant you incorporeal. Yes. Specifically, it has to be magical. But that's not going. The only person that has incorporeal is Dices, so it's not that big of a threat. That is true. It's true. So let me just think. I will upkeep the Inviolable Resolve, then Tyrus will be at 7 focus. I will start with Tyrus. Let me just make purple 14-inch. Okay, so everybody except the Mage Hunter Sniper team are within control range. I will pop feet. And everybody gets teleported 2 inches. And are ghostly. Oops, sorry. Spectre also gains 1. And lastly, types teleports. I need to check spells I want to cast. Definitely want back. And Kiss of Lily. Ranged. But I will be within threat range. So let's just pussy out. We will. Yes. Although this guy is not gonna be the one casting the feedback loop. I will activate the Mage Hunter Sniper team. What is the defense on Deuce? 16? Because of Blur? Defense 16. Oh, Mage Hunter Sniper. The big base behind the wall. I I have range 14 sniper cannon with 3 modes, which is brutal damage, dispel, and phantom seeker. Right now, the most important thing is dispel. When this weapon hits a model unit, upkeep spells and animi on that model unit immediately expire. So this is a Hail Mary. The Mage Hunter Sniper team will forfeit movement to aim. So I get a +2 bonus to my rat. I am rat 7, bringing me to rat 9. You are defense 16, so that is 7s to hit. I need a 7. And it's a miss. Oh my god. It is a miss. I needed one. Ah, that sucks. Well, good for you, bad for me. Okay. So I will activate the Seeker Adept unit. They will just advance. Where do they? Wait, Dice is incorporeal, so I can pass through. She is incorporeal. They will just advance teleport. Hopefully they don't die next turn. Well, they're there to heal and you call that they're there to heal and empower, which is what I'm going to do now. So they will empower Spectre twice, and then the last guy will do nothing. And their activation is done. Dices will activate. She will advance 6. So she will just float above the shallow water. And she will spell slave, targeting the courser using feedback loop. What is the defense on the courser, please? The shield is for armor. Feedback loop, I just need to hit and then it activates. So defense 13. So success. And that is a hit. So you have feedback loop. Feedback. Spectre will activate. Spectre. Here's your stats. Spectre. And luckily, it's a pistol. So it will activate. It will declare a charge on the courser. That is enough. I need to hit Kane. But I can't see it. So you're gonna get protected. That's a shame. Can't see Kane. Okay, that's fine. I will just... Well, I can see Kane, but the spray won't work because it has to be center to send. I will just engage both of your warjacks. So I am targeting the courser. I am at 6. Your defense 13. So 7s to hit on the glaive. 7s to hit. I need to spend 7s to hit. That is a hit, no crit, so I don't have brutal damage. I am 14 against armor. Armor 16. So -2. 3 dice on the charge. 12 to the 3. That is lucky. And then 1 damage on Kane because of feedback loop. 12 to the 3. You are arm 16, no? So yes, dice -2, that is 12 to the 3. You click your there. Yes. Do you have any head stats? That is a problem for the next turn. No, that's fine for now. I mean, you're def 17 base with Kane. If you move blur on yourself, that's not gonna be a problem. Second initial. Shield. There's that shield stats. There. Mat 6, so 7s to hit again. That is a hit. Pow 12, so dice -4 on 2 dice lang. That's 2 to the... yes, sige. You did not account the armor. So that should be 10. Tapos the next one does not deal any damage. Kasi it should be dice -4 and dice -6. Yes. No, that is good because I also have a shield and I just thank you for reminding that. Now he's tawag dyan, dual attack, so I can shoot the Shrieker Cannon targeting your Courser, and I will also hit Deuce, but I doubt I will hit Deuce. Def 13, it's a pistol, so no additional bonus. Rat 5, Def 13, 8s to hit. That is a miss. Damn, critical brain damage. And then on the deuce, I think this is def 16, 11s to hit. That is nothing. I have 2 more focus. I will buy an attack targeting the courser with the glaive. So mat 6, 7s to hit. That's a miss. Buying the last attack. 7s to hit. That is a hit. Pow 14. So you are arm 18 minus 4. Nothing. And that's, wow, pillow fist. Wala kasing Kiss of Lilies eh. That's fine. I will activate the Dreadguard Slayers. They will declare a charge on your courser using the number 3 as the point man. So they are charge threat 8. You want to engage K? Yes, I am ghostly for the turn. I am engaging all your jacks with number 3. They are reach 2. I'm engaging all your jacks. Because I'm not going to be able to hit your Black 13. Okay. So the number 2 is also engaging Kane. Pero I will resolve one by one. Starting with number 3, targeting the courser. I am at 7. Yes, I am at 7. Def 13, so no worries. Okay. So def 13, that is 6s. Wow, miss. Number 1 will target your courser. Oh my god. Number 2. Number 2 will target your courser. That is a hit, no crit. Pow 15 minus 3. 10 to the 2. So, yes. So, from 2 to the 6 yung count. Movement. Ooh. There is an option there. I will activate the Dreadguard Archers. They will advance. Oh, no, but... Yes. Yes, you can decide to remove all systems. Kumbaga, it doesn't have to be one row. You can heal one. You can heal one from every system. So I can't see. The forest is blocking the way. Add with that. Let's see. This guy. Azer. I can see from that guy. See from. What? Yes. You have target engaged bonus, so +4. But your movement is broken, so you are def 5. That brings you up to def 9. But Ah, wait, because you have the big base blocking. That is true. That is true. The big base is blocking it. Oh. Wait, so this guy instead, I can't shoot that. And your striker is also defense 13. No. Defense 12 plus 4, 16. I have 7 nines to hit. Kane is defense 17 base. Tends to hit. God. No, but that's the thing. You're assassin build, so that's just guaranteed. Uh, Rather than the Dreadguard archers, I will use the Dreadguard cavalry, and they will advance 8. They'll advance 8. Teleport. Mm. Yes. Tapos, I did learn a trick from Vic. The 2-inch bubble only matters for the initial movement. On Repo, the 2-inch bubble doesn't exist. So you can spread out farther. Yeah, so right now, diba, I'm placing my models in the 2-inch bubble. So they are just advancing. So I can actually make the hit on one guy. So I will try. Dreadguard Cavalry will make the attack. It's not a charge. So def 14 or def 15. So I have repo. At the end of this activation, diba, I can repo. I can repo. I can actually repo in this manner. It's just a sample. I can actually repo in this manner, and that is still legal. So I'm blocking your 3 what do you call that, black 13th with one guy. There is no coherency anymore. The Yes. No, yeah, exactly. Ito yung ano, this is what Vic taught the other day. So you can actually do this. So if you know you have to sacrifice one guy and you have repo, you can do this. Yes. The coherency only matters on the initial movement. So, diba, I moved number 2 here, and then the rest of the guys have to teleport 2 inches within number 2. After this, at the end of the activation, any other placement effects like yung teleports or reposition, anything that makes them move after the initial movement, there's no 2-inch bubble. Yes. All Although there are only certain situations where it matters, like this one. Hindi naman, like, one of the thing is if you want extra movement, you can do that. So let's say I want to reach your caster. I can repo 2 inches this way, and if it survives, if I can repo this way, diba? I can repo that way. If this guy survives, now I can either use number 2 or number 3 to open up charge lanes. So let's say at the end, if it moves, I can charge this way and then everybody teleports from him. Or I can move this way and everybody teleports from him. That is why I like fighting against Vic, because there are things I don't know that I learn, and then I'm using the stream and the channel to try and teach that to everybody else who's watching this. It's yeah. Okay, sorry. So yes, I will make the attack on Glover with number 3. You are deaf. Def 15. So mat 7. That is 8 to hit. I do make the hit at ano. Great. This is the great sword. Great sword. Pow. I think great sword is pow 15. Where is that? Yes. Whatever happens, double ones is always a miss. Well, in damage, double ones is just double ones. POW 16, arm 12, so 4 in. That is 9. That is 9. Yes. And I don't reach anybody else, so that ends their activation. They will repo 3. 2 for you. No, but in all honesty, this is the fine set. I have the same, I think. Uh, Careful reconnaissance, duck and cover. The only difference is I have duck and cover. But technically, I could swap that out. Hit and run. I think hit and run yung isa. You could probably swap out blessing for hit and run. Pero again, that's situational. If all of your stuff are Pathfinder, then you don't need careful response. You can swap it out. I don't mind. Kasi nga, you're experimenting pa naman eh. We can we can treat that as the hit and run so that you have unstoppable. I believe that's the one that gives unstoppable. Okay, and then the Dreadguard archers will just pussy out and hide in the rock. Repo 3, okay. Breakthrough. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that is it for my turn. Yes. Yes. Pre-measure. Deployment. Okay, okay. Yes. Yes, that is fine. Old Faithful. Wait, no. I think it is control. Yeah, yeah. You can Old Faithful to power up. Okay. I believe maintenance. Let me check the wording on ambush. Maintenance is where you do your like vengeance, if you have ongoing effects like corrosion, fire, etc. Yes, upkeep happens in control. It's icon drive. Advanced deployment. Where, where is ambush? Where ambush? At the end of any of your control phase. I thought maintenance, so it's control. Okay. Yes. Ah, wait, you are done with your focus allocation? You are starting with your activation. Okay, that is. Yes. Okay. So you are spraying my snipers? Yes. You can click your model, then click the widget so the laser is centered on your ano, on your model. Click your model first and then click widget and click laser. So the laser will be centered on your model. And then you can just use the arrow keys to rotate it. Wait, like this, like this. Click your model, click add widget, click laser. Once the laser spawns, you can use your arrow keys. Yan. Yes. The advantage of getting your ass beat by foreigners online. Yo, hi Chris. Welcome to the stream. Oh, incendiary, wait lang. I will resolve this first and I will go back to your question, Chris. Vic should be here. I mean, Vic should be a better person to ask about Infernal Mechanic. Lang. What is my defense? I am defense 14. I don't have stealth. You are at 7 naman, no? Yeah, so that is a hit. Arm 13, 5 life. That is -1. That is a dead unit. Yes. So just while you're thinking, I will just answer Chris. Bale, uh, Infern. This is what Vic mentioned yesterday in our game while he was running Agathon. So Infernals have a different focus mechanic called the Essence. So you do not lose Essence as the turns go by compared to Focus and Fury. You carry Essence as long as you are not using it. So your caster will have its max essence stat. Your horrors will have its max essence stat if they are part of the cohort. And then for each power attack thing that you use, so run, charge, slam, trample, buying, boosting, etc., you lose one essence or the for the power attacks. And for the masters, you spend essence for spells and same thing for power attacks, and there are ways for you to gain essence. I am not too familiar with the uh, essence replenishment mechanics. So if there are other people on the stream that play Infernals, they should be able to help you clear that out. But I believe there are attack effects that could net you essence. And then the most OP thing about Infernals, by my own experience yesterday, is you have solos that are mostly solos that are marked souls. Like they have a trait that says marked souls. And you have things that you can do from your caster with to models with marked souls. One of the most common things that I see is they can explode and you spawn a new horror that starts with one essence. And then I'm not sure, it can be any horror that you don't have on your list. So you can call any horror that you need by sacrificing a marked soul. Hopefully, gave a good enough basic explanation for Infernals. Like I said, I am not an Infernal player. Vic hopefully would be here in the stream or maybe next time. Or you could watch the stream yesterday where Vic actually explains the majority of the Infernal mechanics at the start of the stream. So sorry, Hans, I am going back to you. Okay. Yes, I do gain the +4 target in melee bonus. Do you have gunfighter, no? That is true. The pistols ignore target in melee uh bonus, so yes, you should ignore that. I don't think you can declare a charge because you need to have a melee weapon for a charge. You can walk up and engage me, and then you still gain the pistol benefit. Yes, I cleared that out kasi Vic, one of the games in Kaikan last March 8th, Vic was actually using Kane. And then that was one of the questions that I asked. Kasi previously, in Mark 3, pistols had a zero point 0.5 melee range. So you could charge with pistols back in Mark 3. Now they do not. So that's what changed. So I was wrong in my initial instruction when we played in Panayala. Yes, for the pistol to work. Let me double check. Cards. Yes, I am engaging you already, so you are perfectly fine. I have reach too. I forgot about that. I am defense 13. I will double check because I moved my thing. I should be defense 13. Yes, roll. I will just double check. Yes, so that is a hit. Oh no, that is a miss. You are rat 9? Rat 9 plus 3 is 12. I am defense 13. That is a miracle. Okay. That is a hit. I am arm 17 while in melee, and I am in melee with somebody. So I am arm 16, sorry. No, 16 plus 2. Sorry, unyielding. This model gains plus 2 arm against melee damage rolls. Oh, that is still a pistol, so that is only arm 16. Yes. Okay. Ooh. 13. About 12. So dice minus 4. That is, sorry. 10, 13 minus 4, 11. No. Yes, 11. Yes, arm 16, POW 12 minus 4. So you rolled 13 less 4, 9. That is still that is still enough to tough. No tough. Yes. So that is dead. You trigger vengeance, so they now have vengeance. If they survive, they have vengeance. In my maintenance phase, the models in the unit with vengeance can make a 3-inch move and make 1 melee attack. Yes, it is an out of activation attack. You are likely going to. Gate Crasher ends your activation. Sorry, I will just go back to the viewers. Are you using Android? It should be just an Warmachine app. That is the keyword, Chris. The when you say attack, that's times 2. So in certain situations, models have 2 weapons, so that is why it's listed as times 2. So for example, Hans's cane right there actually says 2 pistol, mage lock pistol, I believe, and 2x. Let me bring up the card. Hopefully it shows on the stream. So that means he can make a pistol attack twice. So technically, it is just showing that the model is holding 1 weapon on each hand. And then it has reload. So he can spend focus indefinitely because it has reload infinity to make additional attacks with the spell storm pistol. Okay, sorry. I'm back to you, Hans. Oh, gate crash. So you are getting out. Okay. Are you sure? Because Spectre can teleport out of combat and declare another charge against Kane. Although you have Def 17, are you blurred? Range. Well, okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, no worries. Because I do not want to gotcha you in case, because Spectre has Def 14 base. Let me double check. And he has Duelist, which means he gains +2 def against melee attacks. So I think he should be at def 15 or 16 right now. Def 13 +2. So he is def 15 against melee attack rolls. So just in case there is a good chance that Spectre might survive, not unwounded, but it might survive. And then I also have Old Faithful, so I can do the same to try and get as much systems on it. Okay. Yes, but you need to have within three. You need to have, sorry, you need to have a minimum of 3-inch movement in order to gain the charge bonus. You don't get the charge bonus. You can still attack. Okay, that is fine. Yes, yes, you are not leaving the 2-inch engagement range. So that you are exactly 2 inches out. So that's perfectly legal. Technically, that's just an advance in essence. Because you cannot, apparently, I have misread the rule for unstoppable. If you are already engaged, at least this is by Vika, if you are already engaged, more often than not, you cannot charge again. Unless nga you can get you are still within the melee and then you get the 3-inch bubble. Pero more often than not, it doesn't really work now. Or yung it just has it just has to have the perfect situation for it to happen. I will double check the rules again. Yes. Yes, you don't need to spend a focus. This is not a charge. Uh, Spectre? Okay. That's no. Okay. Okay, no worries. I am def 15 for melee. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I don't lose the duelist modifier, but I do go down to base def 5 if it hits. I believe POW is you headbutt at your own mat. I forgot the POW on headbutt. Let me look at that. Power attack head. Oh wait, I can check the cards. I'm so stupid. Headbutt power attack. Equal or smaller base. If the attacking model has base equal or smaller than the base of the model. So it's power attack 12. If you hit, it's power 12. Yes. Okay. So 3 dice to hit on a 10. That is a miss. That is a 9. Power attacks are typically once per turn. That is 10s to hit. That is also 10s to hit. That's a hit. I am arm. No, not 19. Where's that? Arm 17. 2 damage. There. Damage plus column. Pero if na-roll na, you can just roll another d6. So there, 5. So 2 to the 5. Okay. Okay. Yes. Deuce will advance. Okay. Is that a pistol? It's a pistol? Oh my god. So I am at def 13 base because it is also a range attack. And you have boosted attack and damage rolls. Yes, I'm a construct. Def 13, that's a hit. I think that's a hit. Oh, that is definitely a hit. Pao ilan? So dice minus 1. So 15 to the 1. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So movement is broken. So all melee attacks are at, well, no, all attacks are at def 5 because the movement is broken. And I also lose my shield. Oh wait, I have a shield. So that's minus 2. But I still lose my movement. Yes, I also just realized. So I'm at def 19. But I am down to 7 life and movement is broken. Base base def 5, pero with duelist I am at base def 7 against melee. Okay? Don't roll snake eyes. That is a hit. I'm now base def arm 17 because I just lost the shield. -2. So -2, that is 1, 2, 3. Down to 4 life. Does the spell storm cannon have reload? Ooh. So yes, you can reload and use the spell storm cannon. The the closest, which is no, the closest models are my Dreadguard number 3 and your Striker. Yes. Bayonet to boost. I believe for AoE, all attacks would be, at least with your special rule, I will double check. This is Deuce. All attack and damage rolls. So even the blast damage is boosted. But even then, it's POW 6 on the blast. My Dreadguard will likely survive. If you want to get rid of the Dreadguard, the boost will deal a lot. And then you are arm how many on your Striker? Arm 18. So dice -9. Even on 3 dice, that's not going to deal. Well, unless you roll a lot on your own guy. Pero on averages, it's not going to deal enough damage. Okay. 5s. No, okay. That's also a crit. Do you have crit effects? About 3d6 dice -5. That is -5. That is 8. That is dead. Yes, that's dice -9. Nothing. -4. 5. 1, 2, 3. Eto, this is what I was saying. The certain conditions that you can still declare a charge. Because you can declare a charge, move 3. Bare minimum 3. Pero you can actually go more as long as you reach like that. That is a legal charge. You still get the bonus. Kasi there is enough of a lane for you. You are engaged, but you are still going to end within your initial the model that's engaging you. Because there's only one model engaging you. Oh, is it not a pistol? Oh, that's a shame. Y- What what is the weapon on your striker? And you are rat 5. Def 13 plus 4, def 17. That's 12s to hit. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. Sorry, who are you're going to shoot the red guard? Ah, breakthrough. No worries. Oh, you can actually, yes. You can break through. I still get the I still get the target in melee bonus. Ah, you yes, that is good. But Dices is immune to you need to have blessed weapons to get rid of Dices. Because it will technically miss. You do have blessing of the gods. Can you only use 2 cards in a turn? Oh, I did not know that. I always thought you could use more. Hmm. That makes sense. Because she is incorporeal. She is a ghost. You can't kill what's already dead. That is true because that will also negate my healing. And they are scoring units in essence. Yeah, that makes sense. I am def 13, arm 14, I believe. Okay. Def 13, arm 13. That is a hit. Yes. Arm 13, pao ilan? It's a hit, so it triggers first before damage. It's a hit effect, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so you can technically hit number 2 and number 1. If you go a 2 on a D3 in essence. That is All of them get zapped except number 3. Force to kill. Yes. On number 1. That is dead. That is dead. And then Pau, ilan yung original weapon? That is auto dead, even if you roll Snake Eyes. Okay. Def 17 while engaged. Okay. That's... Is that an AoE? So it still hits with the AoE damage. Dice -6. Nothing. Okay. Def 13. Critical rifle butt. That that's a hit. Yes. What's the POW? Arm 17. No, that's exactly 17, so no damage. You will... I I do have spring blades, like you mentioned. A model, if a model hits this model with a melee attack, the attacking model suffers D3 damage immediately after the attack is resolved. So you take D3. You take 3. Nakalmot ng pusa. Pero gunfighter naman, are they gunfighter or ano, pistol? So you don't need to do that. Balik mo yung 5 life. You can do your ano muna, your gunfighter stuff. I know. Yes, no worries. Like I said, that's why we're here. We're here to learn, so we don't get caught unaware when we do play. If you're pistol, I don't have melee defense. Sorry. My wife was asking me something. What was that? Yes, you can ignore target in melee bonus with Black Penny. Yes, because it is a ranged attack. That's a hit. That is 1 in. Okay. Okay. That is a hit. Arm 17. Oh, you have brutal damage. One more dice. 12. 12 dice minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. That's exactly enough to tough. Oh, but they have inviolable resolve. So I am actually arm 19. So dice minus 3. Dice minus 7. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Down to 2. Pero may second attack ka pa. Okay. That is a hit. Yes, I'm only depth 13. Okay. I just did 3-inch template. I think that is the 3. If it's a 3-inch club. Okay. Minus 7. That is enough to tough. Tough. No tough. That is dead. Yes. Kill box is for casters only. So you can keep models inside the kill box, just not your caster. If your caster is completely within the kill box, you give 2 points to your opponent at the end of the turn. No worries, that's part of the game. I am only scoring 1 for the 40 mil objective. 1 point. I'm not gonna pass through there. Start of my turn, I will keep upkeeping the inviolable resolve. I'll keep 7 focus. And I will start with what do you call that? Maintenance phase. I will do vengeance move, so they will move 3. I think. Let me check. Is feedback loop also upkeep? Yes, feedback loop is upkeep. So I will spend 1 more to upkeep that. I'm at 6. Now I'll resolve my Dreadguard Slayer's attack. I will make the attack on Courser. Def. No worries. Yes. Oh wait, I cannot feedback loop because it's an upkeep spell and I used feedback loop on your Courser. So your Cane gains 1 life back. I cannot do that pala because I cannot use spell sleeve on upkeep spells. So na. No, your cohort. Uh, co- yes. Yes. In essence, it's a way to assassinate if I deal and hit your models enough times that your caster gets damaged enough times. But but it won't work because I just realized Dices cannot do that. I should have just used Kiss of Lilies. That's a shame. So okay. So wait, I will just resolve the attack on the Courser. What is the Def Arm again? Def 13? 6 is to hit. That is a hit. Arm 17 with the shield. Arm 18. So I am POW 15. That is minus 3. Minus 3. Minus 3. Where is that? Minus 3. Nice plus column. 2 to the 2. Movement. So Snake Eyes. No Snake Eyes. Oh, it's a crit. So critical decap. So damage exceeding arm is doubled. So dice minus 3. 9 minus 3, 6 times 2. That's 12 to the 2. That is dead. Yes. I will delete it for you. Yes. Now, I will see what I can do. I will start with the Dreadguard Cavalry. They will cannot charge because of the forest. There's no way for me to charge. I have to advance 8. Need to I'll advance 8. This guy teleports. Engaging both guys. Okay. I will make an attack on your Watts with my number 1. You are defense what, please? What on what? Defense 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 15. So that is 8 to hit. That is a miss. Critical miss. Tail strike. 8 to hit. That is also a miss. Dreadguard Cavalry number 2 will try to hit Ryan. 8 to hit. That is a miss. Tail strike. 8 to hit. That is a miss. Oh my god. The Black 13th are getting their money. You're getting your money's worth with Black 13th. So, all of your jacks are engaged. So you will get a target in melee bonus. You'll get a target in melee bonus, damn it. And I cannot score my own cash. And I can't score yours because I didn't kill Ryan. So I will pussy out. I will activate the Dreadguard archers. They will advance. They will just hide behind the obstruction while towing the objective. I'm just towing the objective. And then I will activate Dices. And she will Kiss of Lilies. I cannot aim the kiss. Your core Deuce is def 13? Wala siyang blur ngayon, no? Okay, good. Base def 13? So 7 at 7 tends to hit with the Kiss of Lilies. That is a miss. I am not engaged with anybody. So I will declare a charge targeting Deuce using my Red Guard Slayers. Hopefully I end with 3. Engaging there. Engaging everybody. I will resolve number 1 against Deuce. You are def 13. Ooh. Is evasive on a hit or a miss? Kasi there's another. I think dodge is on a hit. On a miss. No, that even me, nalilito ako dun sa dalawa na yun. uh, so I will try to hit. Def on Deuce, please. 7 6s to hit. Miss. Oh my god. Number 3 will try. That is a hit. Arm. So 19 dice minus 4. That is 5 to the 6. I did not roll a crit. Yes. And Tyrus will just pussy out. There. And that is my turn. I score 1 for the 40 mil. I need to win on your... If you don't score on your turn, I win on mine. I win on your turn if you don't score. Or don't deny me. Mali daw. According to Vic, sorry. According to Vic, tama yung original natin, which, yes. So I had that corrected. I was mistaken. I am sorry for being a bad teacher. Yeah, it's been what, 7 years for me, so I'm practically a newbie. Oh, so accumulator Storm Legion. I thought it was accumulator Gun Mage. I believe si Kane is technically Gun Mage. Yes. Yes. Cygnar Gun Mage. So he is uh okay. You are Spellstorm, no? So it's magical. Yes. I I am Def 14. She's she is probably gonna get deleted. That that 9 that's deleted. Well, probably gonna get deleted. Yes. Arm 13, pout 12, so -1. 5, she has 5 life exactly. Yes, she is dead. Well, she's already dead. She's just more dead. Def 13, while engaged. Well, I'm not being engaged actually. I am in melee. Ooh. That is. Okay. Def 13, that 9, that is hit. Arm 17, I am not in melee. It's not a melee attack, so I am arm 16. Dice -4. Oh, 12 na. Dice -4. That was a 7. So that's exactly enough to tough. No. So that's Grievous. That's no tough. Honor. You are also pistol, so it's irrelevant. That, yeah. Def 13 on the other red guard. That is a hit. Arm 16. Yes. 7 -4. That is 3 in. That that also triggers vengeance. Okay. You have Repo 5? Yes, you can teleport 5. If you cast Gate Crasher now, you can teleport 5. Okay. Okay. That is the AoE, no? Okay. Okay. Oh, that is a hit. That 5, no? That is exactly what you need. Arm 16, because that's a ranged attack. AoE 3. Lightning. Well, it's D3, so you have to roll D3 first. So, I think si Deuce is immune to electrical. So check if Kane is immune to electrical. If he is not, that's the only ano. Ah, okay. Oh, so all of us get electrocuted. Yes, get wrecked. On who? Okay. Ten unboostable. I don't think you take any damage. Arm ilan ka? So you do take 3. You can use your focus to negate. Here. Arm 17 should be... Arm 9, that's nothing. Damage roll on the Slayer. Okay. Arm 16. -4. That is 4. I am down to 1. Can you see through walls? Okay. If it misses, you still deal damage to it. That is a... That is a miss. So I take the AoE. That's -6. 7's to kill. Well, 7's to tough. Oh, nanigurado. Oh no, yeah, I should, but I don't think I will. Oh, I do tough. Crap. Why did I delete? Deploy. No, model. Add model. Slayer. I think I was exactly 2 there. Pero 1 life and knockdown. Life and... Yes. But you are not engaged because I am knocked down, I think. So you can shoot with Deuce if he has 2 weapons, and then you can shoot somebody else after. Okay. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes. Kesa si Deuce. Targeting Red Guard. Okay. Don't roll snake eyes. What weapon mode? Brutal damage. Okay. You are also within 10 of Caden, so that's if, well, I'm already knocked down. That is a hit. About 12 minus 4, so that is dead for sure this time. See, Ryan also has another weapon, diba? That's 2 pistols. So you just use one. Ryan can still make the other one. Okay. Same banana. Because I think now you have, you have yung bullseye thing, the headshot. Okay. So no tough. You are at 7? That's a hit. Def 13 lang ako. Arm 17. Arm 19, sorry. Oh, that is huge. Minus 7. 40. I am arm 19, you're POW 12. Nice, minus 7. I take 7 down to 1. Yes. Okay. Okay. That is a hit. Nice, minus 7. Minus 7, that is dead. That because headshot, so no tough. Well, I will give you a tip. Wag mong i-repo away. Because I can try and steal your cash. Pero I'm not gonna win on that turn. But you just need one model in 3 inches of the cash. And I have to get rid of that model before I can steal it. Yes, that's what I meant. Wag mo ilayo lahat. Yes, that's the key thing. Range 14 naman yung sniper. Okay. Def 13. Pero that's boosted. Okay. Cannot be pushed because of inviolable resolve. So you might want to change that. Oh no, I am undead. All of my dudes are undead. Except the soulless. Yung mage hunters ang living. This side is the undead. That's a hit. And that's 4d6 to damage. POW 17, no? Minus 2. That's minus 2. That's 12. That is... Decapitation does not allow tough, no? Oh, so tough check. It's my tough. No tough. That is a dead unit. But you do score 1. I score 1. Or 1. You can repo 3, yes. And so we still have one more turn. Now this is the thing. I don't think I can win at this stage in terms of attrition. Because, okay, activating Back to 8 focus because I have no more inviolable resolve. I will activate the Dreadguard archers. They will advance 6. See here. Okay. What is the arm on Ryan? Yes. Arm 12. Vanguard archers are POW 8, so dice minus 4 if I don't hit. You are def 15, no? Sige. I will try this first. Number 1 will shoot your Ryan using the AoE attack. That would be 8s to hit. 8s to hit. Ooh, that's a hit. POW 14 on Ryan, so dice minus 2. No, dice plus 2. That is dead. Pero I AoE to my guy and Deuce. So I'll resolve my guy first. I am arm 16, POW 8, dice minus 8. Nothing. And on Deuce, arm 19, dice minus 8. Nothing. Number 2 will shoot Deuce. I will use the Empowered Attack, so plus 2 to damage. Now I'm shooting at POW 15. What is Deuce defense, please? 13. So I need 6s to hit. That is a hit. I have no crit. POW 15 versus arm 19, dice minus 4. That's 5 to the 1. Nope, I'm not going to be able to steal that. And then last archer will do the same. 6s, miss. And the only thing I can do is hide Tyrus and score 1. And I think you win this round. I mean, you score and then... Yes, you will score the cash because whatever happens, Tyrus cannot deny the cash. You can probably you can... Oh, you can just run the striker. 11 yan, no? 11 here. To deny. Tapos you score 2. That brings you to 4. And then you score 1, 5. Hindi pa tapos. Pero technically, pwede mo ako ma-assassinate if you have enough shots. You have not used your feet. What's the range? What's the range on your web? That's a hit. Kita mo ko. May linya. Add widget, laser. Pathfinder ba si Kane? Oh, Pathfinder siya. Damn. Kita yan. Kasi meron kang dito. Oh, from there kaya. Base to base. So yung line of sight is your entire base profile. So yung pinaka mo dyan would be, let's duplicate. Wala, kasi obstruction does not provide cover. If I'm mistaken. It has to be rubble. Obstruction blocks line of sight. Pero from this angle, you have a line of sight. Ay, next go. Sorry. If you can, kasi you can probably get rid of the Dreadguard archers with Deuce. You can keep Striker in the zone to score. You can run Watts 11. 11 ba si Watts? Kulang. Hindi mo mananakaw yung objective ko. Kasi technically, there is a window where you could, kung nabuhay si Ryan, there was a window where you could run and steal the objective. Pero in this case, you will win on my turn. Actually, all you have to do is just done, and you will win on my turn. Because so right now it's 4-2. At the end of your turn, if you steal the cash, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 to 4. I'm assuming you will deny the 40. So 5 to 4 on your turn. On my turn, I need to get rid of Deuce to score 1. But I could feasibly get rid of Deuce because of Tyrus. But then you will be able to assassinate. Well, you have to get rid of everything pala. You have that's true. You can get rid of everything. So made-deny mo na to. So 4, you still score your 1, 2, 3. So 4 to 4 to 5. 4 to 5. On your turn, you score another. Pero pwede mo rin i-run si Ryan. Hindi, I mean, two turns to run with Ryan. What's pa? On your turn, you will outscore me at that end. Pero again, once you get rid of the archers, the only model I have is Tyrus. And then it's either I just hide forever or you assassinate me with Kayn. And if I hide forever, you will be leading at the end of this turn. So I think you win this in essence. I don't see any victory condition aside from assassinating Kayn. Yes. Kasi I will definitely lose the Dreadguards this turn. As you still have a fresh striker, and Deuce will. It's possible that I kill Deuce, but if I do that, I will have 0 focus or minimal focus left, and Kayn has infinite attacks and feat turn. So I will in essence either die by attrition or die by caster kill. So good game. And ayun, nade-develop na. Yes. Well, I was wanting to play on Saturday, like para physical, para ano rin. In essence, I would have wanted you to play against somebody like Rap or yung mga kasabayan mo para relatively even yung playing field. Kahit talo ako, yes, pero I'm also working on kumaga even playing field. Kasi I would rather, at this point, I would rather teach than to play. I'm playing, I'm enjoying, but I would want that everybody gets better. Pero yun nga, technically, I don't think you had any major play mistake. I don't see it. I think the worst one is, if any, I jammed you up for like 3 turns with the, Dreadguard archers. Technically, if you were going to go for objective, you could have gone with Kayn, feat turn, killed the Dreadguard, and then both of your Warjacks would be free to do whatever they wanted. Parang yun yung nakita kong you would have dominated faster on turn 2. Pero yun nga, magagamit yung feat. Yung turn 2, di ba na-engage ko si Striker? Buhay pa siya. Yung tatlong jack mo na-engage ko. So, Kane was there. Kane could have popped feet, moved to security objective, and then killed all of the Dreadguard in one turn. You would have still had your Courser, and both jacks would be free to support the Black 13. Parang yun lang yung ano eh. You still won, pero na masyado ko na focus on keeping your feet. Parang yun yung ano eh. You did not use the feet this game eh. Pero hindi, ang ano kasi noon, at least if I were in that situation, I would not, on that turn, if I wanted to get rid of the, what do you call that, of the Dreadguard Slayers, yung Jax would be able to still be efficient with just the power-ups. Especially with, uh, what do you call that, Deuce, with the boost. He only needs one focus in order to boost attack and damage. Tapos your striker is AoE. So what I would have done is the Courser would be there to shield guard Kane in case na I try to do an assassination run with Tyrus. So I will use the Courser to hide Kane para wala akong makuhang charge angle. And then Kane is guaranteed to get rid of all 3 Dreadguards. If you had focus remaining, you could still kill Dices and the Seeker Adepts. If everything went well. Kasi ano naman eh. 2 initial guns, 7 focus, so that's essentially 9 attacks. Yung order of attacks would be Dices first para may +1 na kaagad. Seeker Adept +2, Seeker Adept by 1, Seeker Adept number 2. So +3 na kaagad. 6 focus remaining. By an attack, Seeker Adept number 3. That will die. So +4 na kaagad. You still have 5 focus. By an attack, the Dreadguard will... You ignore target engage, I believe, because it's pistol. And then you are +4, so Spellstorm Pistol plus POW 12 +4, 16. So dice all in. Very likely will 5 focus. You can boost to ensure that it dies. So you have 4 focus remaining. I cannot tough because of headshot. That's a +5 now. So yung next Dreadguard will be at dice +1. So by an attack, boost, deads. The next Dreadguard will be at dice +2. By an attack, boost, that's dead. Kane will be left with 0 focus, but the entire field will be gone just with Kane. Tapos you still have your Black 13th that I cannot hit. And then the only models I would have at that point would be the Dreadguard Slayers, Dreadguard Cavalry, and the Archers. Your Striker could ping damage via 2 shots dun sa ano. So Electro Leap will probably kill 1 to half of the unit. The AoE will deal with the rest. Tapos the Striker could kill the, what do you call that, Dreadguard Cavalry engaging Ryan and Watts, pero the risk, you're going to go for decapitation, so it's not a blast damage, it's going to kill the Dreadguard. Even at Def 13, Rat 7, Striker is, Deuce is Rat 7, 3 dice to hit, so there's a good chance it hits, and decapitation will give you 3 dice, and then with the boost, so 4 dice, that will die. Deuce just stands there after that, pero the Black 13th will be free to get rid of the last Dreadguard Cavalry. So like that would have if I that was me, that would have been the ideal turn 2. Pero this is hindsight. So nakita ko lang rin na after seeing, oh, Kane could have killed everything. Kasi it's ano, yun yung mahirap minsan. It's if you are too constrained to Kane is an assassin caster, you forget that Kane can also be board wipe caster. But yes, that is game. Good game, man. Thank you for your time. 11:30 na pala. Baka may pasok. Baka maaga ka rin bukas. Okay. Good game, man. And everybody on stream, thank you for staying with us. Don't forget, kick ass with honor, game with glory, progress not perfection, fear and hands out.